Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Aussie Bee Budgets. I'm Tammy, and it is the 1st of April, April Fool's Day. Has anyone out there had a April Fool prank played on them? I've done some in the past, but I'm at home today, so with the fuel costs, I don't drive anywhere at the moment unless I absolutely have to. It's an exciting day today. Today is reallocation of all challenges finished in the month of March. And I'm really hoping that this cash is going to fully fund some of the categories that are in our cash binder. That is really exciting. Now, I do my... this reallocation is a little bit different. Some will have where the money is going, others won't have anything written on it, so that will be like a randomizer thing, or to try and fill up an envelope to make it fully funded. So let's go through, but look at them all. So super excited. All right, so if it is labeled of where it's going, then I will allocate it to that. So like that one is Easter, so that will go into Easter envelope, so we can spend that over Easter. This one, like, it has nothing written on it, so it would become a randomizer. But let's see how much we have today of what we've saved, shall we? And they'll stay paper clipped until I've worked out what gets allocated. So the randomizer ones, I'll put straight into here, the money. If it's allocated to something, I'll just sit to the side and we'll do them ones first. All right, so Easter, that is $10. This one is 10 and it is straight into randomize. And we have this one, which is going to nowhere, so it is a randomizer one, and it got 25, 35, 45 and 50 plus 50. This one says he's not going anywhere, and that is 5, 10 and 15 plus 15. I have a little tiny one, and it's not going anywhere, and that was $5 plus 5. Then we have nowhere, so we have another $10 for randomizing. This one is Easter, so it can stay on there, so that is 10, oh no, 15. Then we have this one, which is for graduation. It's my Samantha one, and it got 5, and 10 is another 15. This one's going to mum and daughter, and it got 5, 10, 15, 25 and 30 plus 30. This one is going to race gear, and it is $10. We have another one for Easter, 25. This one is going to the Freedom Binder. So even though it's going to the Freedom Binder, that's completely wrong, which means it will go to our home, because that's where it was going, because I had it in the prop money bank minis. Oh, our binder. Our home, which is 10. This one is going to Speedway spending, but it's going to change to race gear because we need to get that funded, and we have enough in Speedway spending at the moment. And that is getting 10 and 20. This one is going towards nothing, and that's 15. Then we have this one, going towards nothing, and that's 10. Then we have another Little going towards Mother's Day, and that is 10. And then we have another Little, and this was a full set, and that's $10. And it's just randomize. Home cash, so that is going to our home, and it got 20, 30, 45. And then this one is going to nowhere, and it's 5, 10, 15, and 20. Then we have going nowhere is 55 and 60. And what I have done is I'm now, as I'm finishing these yearly challenges, because my binders now have, let me just show you. I can just show you. You've seen it in my mini games. If you haven't, go back and watch. I now have tags. I got this idea from watching Becca Budget 777, Pink Plum Budgeting. And I think they said that the original where they got it from was Dawn's Sunrise Budgets. I can't be completely correct. Please don't come at me if I'm wrong, but I loved the idea. So I now have these little tags in my cash minis, my annual events, and my bank minis. So on the back, it already had what the money was going towards. So yard and garden and our home. And that one saved 50. And that one saved 60. So we have to allocate today a grand total of $505. I am stoked at that. That's a huge amount. I normally probably reallocate a couple of hundred a month. I just, not possible to save. And this would not have been all just March. It was probably February and March. Just the challenges finished in March. So I nowhere near saved that much into my games. I know a lot of people can, but I can't on our income. So what I will do is, and in my cash binder, I have all new dashboards. I try to be original with my dashboards, and then I changed them out just so I do stay original. And it's all Disney. So there's our home, there's yard and garden, farm supplies, family fun, love my Pooh Bear, mum and daughter, just us two. I've got to do that one. There's a Tammy and a Samantha, and there's hubbies, health and beauty, and I love this one. It says, I love Dumbo, and I loved Eeyore. I love my elephants and my donkeys and stuff. And it says, oh, bother, I don't have enough, because that's for here's some extra cash envelope. So what we will do is simply we are going to work our way through. This is going to home, yard and garden. So we will put that in here. I know this category has a target of 1,000 in here. So it now has 1, 2, 3, 54, 55, 520, 540, 550, 565. 565. Slowly getting there. And then eventually it'll all be gone. All right, this one is going to our home. And it is right here. And it got 50. So it now has 1, 52, 53, 54, 50, 74, 90, 505. Woohoo, halfway. All right, the next one is also home cash, so we can add that one into here. So I won't count it again because it's just adding an extra 45. I'll put that into there. All right, the next one was going to Mother's Day. So we will closey uppy. It will be a case of going in one binder into another binder. Now celebrations is cash and prop money. Easter, Mother's Day. So Mother's Day now currently has 55 in the bank and 10 in cash. So we'll pop that away. Easter will have to come into that one. This one is going to Race Gear, which is in here. And that is here. So it's getting 20. There we go. So it now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 10, 4, 20, 4, 30, 4, 40, 4, 50. Not even halfway. We need $1,100 in there. Lots, but that's okay. All right, this one's going to Our Home, and it's $10. So we shall pull this one back out. I'm sorry that it is back and forth, but that's just how I do things. So again, I won't count it until we're finished. This one is going to Easter. Might see if I can find all the Easter ones. So that was Easter. And then that one was Easter. So going into Easter, lucky Easter. Let's just move it over here and into the celebration one. And it got new dashboards as well, I meant to mention. So there's mine, and they've all got Disney. There's Samantha and my hubbies, family and friends. And then there's Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day, our anniversary, and then Black Friday. That's all I have in annuals. That's all we save for. So in Easter, it has 50 in the bank, 20, 30, 5, 45, and 50 in cash. Awesome. Okay, so that should be it for celebrations. The next one is going to Race Gear. Should have kept that one out. Is there any others? Let's just double check. Mum and daughter and graduation. So no more. All right, that's just another 10. And it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 410, 420, 430, 440, 450, 460, which is there. And then we have mum and daughter. Oh, look at that, flipped straight to it. All right, it's getting 5, 10, 15, 25, and 30. So it now has 1, 2, 220, 240, 250, 260, 275. And I will double check, but I'm pretty sure that has a fully funded amount of 300. And this one is graduation. Which I am just going to, I don't want to show you inside the binder yet until I do the graduation video, but I loved this one from Glow Budgets, from Anna, Elsa, and Sven. Samantha, I don't even know a Samantha. I thought that was so adorable. Love it. All right, let's add the 10. And let's add the 5. We'll count that up shortly when we do that. Actually, I might do, I don't know whether to do a reallocation of this or just go through the envelopes, find out what needs what to get it up to certain amounts and sort of go from there. Because we've got 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95. We've got 200. Because, let's see what we got in here. 51, 52, 220, 240, 260, 280, 310, 320, 330, 340, 350, 360, 370, 380, 394, 410, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 6, 10, 20, and 30. So that's 630. I'm going to take see if there's any straight 5s, and I'm going to take that to 650 because I do like the straighter 5s, or even a 10. Prefer the 5s because there's lots of 5s here. That one's, we'll do the 10. So there's 10, and we'll do 15 and 20. There we go. And that takes us to 650 to allocate. Oh, I'm so excited. But that's like 3 months worth of there that I have not done an allocation video. So it's a lot. But we've got to start buying formal dresses and stuff shortly. So I need to see where we're at with that binder. Okay, I'm just going to pause for 2 seconds while I get my totals out so I know what goes into the cash binder. Alright, I'm going to be what they say is responsible. And in my budget book, I have written, I don't know if you can see it, but here along the side is amounts of fully funded for my cash categories. I've done it even like with my bank account categories. It has the amounts that fully fund each one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to sit that to the side, and we are going to have a look to see what we can put into what. So our home has 100, 52, 53, 54, 50, 470, 490, 510, 520, 530, 540, 550, 560. I am going to take out a 10. I'm going to put in the 50. And that should take us to 600. So 1, 52, 53, 54, 55, 520, 540, 560, 570, 580, 590, 600. All right. Pop that back. Yard and garden. We've got 1, 2, 3, 54, 55, 520, 540, 550, 560, 565. We are going to give it 10 to take it to 575. And then family farm, we have 1, 2, 3, 354, 455, 505. We're going to give it 5, 10, 15 and 20, which takes it to 525. Farm supplies, it's going to get 150, 175, 185, 195, 200, because it's going to get eaten up very shortly, because I need new straw and some dog worming tablets and stuff, so that will be gone. What I want to do is go to these ones first, because mum and daughter is fully funded at 300. I love my little saying in here, you are strong, you can do whatever you set out to do. So we have 1, 2, 220, 240, 250, 260, 275, 275, 295, 300. And we are going to put fully funded with my moolah money fully funded slip. Ta-da! Love it. Wifey and husband, 152, 220, 240, 265. It's 300. So we got 275, 285, 295, 300. Which means these envelopes don't need any more until we use it. So let's double check. 152, 220, 240, 260, 270, 280, 290, 300. That's exciting. Another moolah fully funded slip can go into wife and hubby. Them ones are big. What's family fun? What's in here? 150, 170, 190, 210, 235, 245, 250. And that is, no, fully funded at 300. 170, 190, 210, 230, 240, 250. So we're still traveling along with that one. That is fine. That's fine. Fully funded. What have we got left? There's one for each of us. What do I go? Health. What's in health? So 20, 40, 60, 70. No, that one's okay. All that is for like my DP, any like this brain fog with menopause friggin' shits me. Vitamins and stuff like that, or my daughter wants some pimple cream or anything like that. That's what that is. So I am going to give me, my daughter and my hubby $5. So that takes me to 1, 2, 220, 5, 230. And each of our envelopes here has a budget of 500. My daughter's got 125. That now makes it 130. And hubbies, and the 500 pretty much 125, 130 would cover things like if we need a new mobile phone or anything. We don't buy the latest and greatest. We just go and buy cheapo ones. They're always Samsung. My daughter gets iPhone, of course, but we buy just the cheap ones. All right, so that is reallocation Dunskies. I'm going to have to probably condense that at some stage, but yeah, I'm super stoked at where all that money went. And I am just going to put a little mark with a pen with one of these to say that that is fully funded, and I can't remember. No, it was only 2, wasn't it? Yep. All good. Thank you so much for joining me. And as I said, following up very shortly will be my daughter's graduation binder. And we will have a lot of fun reallocating that money. As always, be patient, be kind, most importantly, be you.